Hi there. Thank you for joining Everyday Life in Finance with Robbie. I wanted to talk to you today again about the stock market because so much is going on with tariffs and just with politics in general, and it is really affecting our stock market. I did a video last week about market volatility. And I talked a little bit about taking advantage of this. And I know a lot of people are worried. Yesterday, people sold off a lot of shares, today as well. And I just want to talk to you a bit about what's going on and why you should not panic. If you are invested, and again, speak with your financial advisors, but if you are invested in solid companies, and they will figure out a way to weather the storm. So I would advise you, or suggest, not advise, but I would suggest that you take a look at your portfolio and evaluate the companies and see how they were moving. When we had a day where the Dow was down by 890 points, how much was your company down? How much were the companies in your portfolio down? How much was your mutual fund down? Your 401k, take a look at it to see how those vehicles are performing, how those stocks are performing, how those funds are performing during this downturn. Excuse me. So take a look at that, but don't panic. Make certain that you just, balance your portfolio. Your portfolio should be balanced anyway, to make certain that you have a little bit of, you don't have like a concentration in any specific industry or any specific segment or anything like that. Any specific, you want to also balance it with respect to your global risk, because you want to be able to handle these types of downturns. For example, I took a look at AbbVie and some of the healthcare stocks, J&J. Yes, all of these stocks were hit, with the exception of AbbVie. Held up really well during the initial, one of the really bad days. They held up really well, and actually they were only, one of the companies that had a positive result for the day. They were up for the day. So there were just a few companies. There was very little green on the tape when you looked at the stock market and what was going on. Things were plummeting 40 points and so forth, whereas AbbVie went up. It may have only gone up by a point or two, but it still went up, and that says a lot about the company. Also, AbbVie is also a company that provides a great dividend. So you want to take a look at your portfolio and see what you have. But the other thing that I wanted to come on and talk to you about is that this is a buying opportunity for you as well. So keep in mind that if you are invested, or you had invested in strong, healthy companies, that this may be a buying opportunity for you as well. There may have been a point in time where you couldn't afford, some of the well-known stocks such as Netflix and things of that sort. They're down tremendously, and maybe you can afford a few shares now. So this is a buying opportunity. So look at it as, stocks on sale, and a lot of people, it's like, people just immediately, they see something going down and they want to just jump out and sell. Sure, you can do that. You can take some of your profit. If you are up nicely and you want to take some of your profits and maybe come back in once we hit the bottom, because we don't know where the bottom is, you can do that too. So it's really up to you, but I just want to make certain that no one's panicking and that you are looking at this as an opportunity as well. So whenever you have bad days, and I say everyday life is, it's connected to your finances, but whenever you have bad days, you should always look to find some positivity in it. There's always something, even if it's just a little bit, there's always something something there to be positive about. And some people don't see it, and it's hard to find it sometimes when you're going through it. It's hard to find positivity in certain things. It really, really challenges you. But, you can, whether it's something happened and it brings you closer, to someone else, you can find something. It may not be directly related to the incident. So with this downturn, try to find the positives. Try to look at your finances and say, hey, this is a time that I don't want to be spending because I don't know what's going to happen. And it's true. We're dealing with some craziness and we don't know what's going to happen. So maybe it's not the best time to haphazardly, spend your money. Maybe you want to put more in investing. Maybe, because the stock market is down, when it's down, you can buy more shares and funds and things like that. So I myself, I increased my contributions in my 401k so that more is coming out at the beginning of the year, especially now since the market is down, because then I can buy more shares. I do think that the market will recover, so as it recovers, it will go up and I will have more shares. So I'm looking at it that way, trying to find, a positive angle to hang my hat on. And I want you to do that as well. And just don't panic. Find the silver lining in every cloud. That's my message to you today. Find the silver lining because it's there. It may be hard to find, but it's there, and look for it and hold on to it. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. But take a look at your stock, your investment portfolio, your 401k and so forth, but don't get scared. Don't sell off. Don't convert to cash or whatever, unless you think you are investing in something that's just not a good company and maybe you want to take the loss, but evaluate it carefully. So that's it for this video. And if you like this content, please like, share, subscribe, and come back for more. And take a look at some of my other videos. You may like them. Thanks so much.